Hello, everyone, and welcome to Zombie Bites Theater, where we are celebrating spooky season around here, and we are doing it with a mini movie marathon, aka we're watching a short film every weekday of the month and reviewing them, and we're hoping that you will play along. And you can do that by leaving your thoughts about this short, future shorts, past shorts, whatever you want, down below in the comments. All right, Ariel, my love, my darling, my precious angel. She finally responded to me. You just gotta love bomber. You just gotta love bomber. So, inquiring thruples. Keep in mind.
Oh God,
Rachel. Ariel. Ariel. I know. Ariel, what are we watching on this episode?
We are watching Grrlz from 2008. You can find this one on YouTube. It was directed by David Schneider and Daywalt, who also wrote the script. In 2002, the pair directed their first feature film called Stark Raving Mad, starring Sean William Scott, actually, as well as a VH1 documentary about Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I'm sort of curious about. And since then, they have both directed other short films, and Daywalt directed a full-length horror movie called Camera Obscura.
I feel like I'd seen the name before. It looked really familiar to me, but I don't think I've seen all of those things.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither.
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh no, I'm getting Polaroid. That's the one. Because Camera Obscura and Polaroid are kind of like sort of the same.
Oh, that's right. Idea.
One of them came out and then like immediately went away, and the other one was like delayed for probably like a year, 18 months or something from the studio, and then like showed up on Netflix and then went away.
Man, I hate it when that happens. All right, well, let's talk about this one. Sarah, give me the synopsis for Grrlz.
A crime scene cleaner goes to a house where a violent murder took place to clean it up, but is confronted by a vengeful spirit.
I'm just going to say this up front. I'm going to need you guys to explain this one to me. I feel like a dummy. I feel like a dummy, but I need it to be explained to me. Explain to me. Like
I had to read some things. Yeah.
Okay, that's a relief. Oh, just kidding, Ariel. I like Ariel. I knew right away.
No, I mean,
I'm guessing. I don't know if I'm right. I didn't occur to me to go like read something, and I probably should have.
All right. Well, Matilda, armed with all the knowledge, what did you think of Grrlz?
So even when I couldn't figure out what that amazing twist was,
I mean, like it's a twist. It's an effective twist.
It's a twist.
I just can't put the rest of the pieces together.
Yeah, I really love this one. I really love the use of sound in this short, and the way that our main character has to carry so much with just her face, with no words and just her face for so much of this, and like the effects, like the proteins in the blood when she's like ripping the towels off the carpet.
So gross.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like it's really well done, and just the like booming song. So the build, I think, is really fantastic, and we can talk about the twist, but I was pretty shaken up, even though I couldn't tell what was happening at first. Much like like a jazz concert. I was like, other people understand this, and it makes me feel not very smart, but
okay.
I'll get there. So
we'll be in the dunce cap corner together, at least, if there's enough of us, they can't stop us. All right, Sarah, what did you think of this one?
Okay, well, I really like this one, and I like the twist, but my read on the twist was, and I could be just way the fuck off on this one, was that the stuff, the noises that were bothering her, the all of that, it was to show her that picture, and the picture of the happy couple, and it was to warn her to get the fuck out, because the same thing was going to happen to her, and she didn't heed it. She's like, oh, I got this job, I got to finish it, and she's just a little jumpy because, just a little jumpy. But then at the end, you see that the two images are almost exactly alike, that she's in the same sort of deal.
Okay. Yeah. So I thought what happened was that we saw an image of her with her boyfriend or husband, and then he was also in the picture on the wall. So I thought he was having an affair with one of them and was with, and that she had actually killed the woman she was cleaning up the scene for. And then the ghost of that woman is getting back at her by smashing her in the head with the
Oh.
hammer the same way she did her.
And the two guys looked alike.
Are they
but
not the same guy?
I didn't think they were the same guy.
Oh,
I went
okay.
back and looked a couple times, and they're the same guy.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, I was confused because the ghost's ankles have the duct tape on them. So I assumed it meant the boyfriend killed her. But so okay, that actually makes more sense that she's actually the perpetrator and the
I'm
ghost
just guessing
getting
at that
revenge.
part because that would make sense why the ghost
Matilda,
wanted to kill her.
explain it to us.
So it's one of the two. I mean, honestly, I talk like
Okay.
I know what's going on, but it's one of the two. But there's some like infidelity twist to this, right?
Yes.
But it's
Yeah.
also hard to tell because it's hard to tell what is set up, like if our cleaner is the mistress, or
Right.
what
Mhm.
is kind of a little more paranormal
Mm-hmm.
in nature, that it's like a vengeful spirit as opposed to like somebody lying in wait for her.
Well, I mean, I do kind of like the idea that she's the perpetrator because the song that she listens to, which by the way, I would have also woken from the dead to murder someone to get it to turn off. Yeah, but like the song is Fools Rush In, right? So like maybe she foolishly, impulsively killed this woman, and although there's a lot of duct tape for an impulsive kill, but still that like, you know, fools of the heart, essentially, right? And that she had done this thing, but then also like she gets, you know, the ghost
Yeah.
gets her vengeance. And I will say there's a part where the ghost's face is where it's not supposed to be. And that
Yeah.
is a very effective scare.
Very effective.
Yeah.
I even
Very
thought when she
effective.
turns back around and she sees like the handprint on the toilet, you know, the edge of the
Mhm.
toilet, I thought that was really creepy too. And then
Mm-hmm.
just the hair like stuck to the wall and stuff that she has to peel down and it's all bloody.
I'll go close the door.
Anyways, that hair was so gross and so upsetting. I feel like this is designed to kind of turn your stomach. The same way that she's kind of talking about being, you know, burnt out or whatever. I mean, we know that there may be other reasons that she's quitting once the movie gets to the end, but I was like, yeah, that's not a job I could handle.
I'm calling
No, and she
Schneider
says
on
it's
some of
human
her,
nature.
like, yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, which
Yeah.
also
She
kind
says
of
it's
furthers
human
the
nature
idea
to assume
she
it's
did it.
hers.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right, but you interpret it differently. It's one of those ones that's fun when you like
Yes.
retroactively go back and like think about that conversation she has at the car. early
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Right, because
Yeah,
you of course
ultimately-
assume it's like vicarious trauma, not that she's
Right.
like telling on herself.
Yeah, because if you were actually, you know, a crime scene cleaner, I would assume you would have a lot of trauma after seeing like scene after scene after scene. So it sort of makes sense. But then when you get to the end, you're like, oh, it makes sense for this other reason too.
I mean, she's
Yeah, I don't know if
cleaning
you
up
would
her
like
own
hope
crime.
that someone. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. All right, I would recommend. How about you, ladies?
Yeah, I would
Would we
too. I mean,
ask?
I think the ending could be a little bit clearer, obviously, because we didn't all get it. But ultimately, I think this does what it set out to accomplish. You know.
Mm-hmm. Did I give you a chance to talk, Ariel? Did you have other thoughts you wanted to share? And I just
Yeah,
moved
no,
on?
I got it.
Okay,
We're
cool.
good.
All right. So where are we? A uniform recommend?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's
Great.
worth your time.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
All right, we're on a roll. Will the roll continue? Will the roll come to a stop? I don't know. What have we watched on the next episode, Miss Matilda?
I know. Well, tomorrow's Friday. And so tomorrow we will be back with a movie called The Whistler from 2013, which you can watch on YouTube. So we hope you will come back and join us tomorrow for a talk about that. And meanwhile, let us know what you think Clez meant. How did you interpret this twist?
Thanks to everybody
or-
for listening, and thank you to my
Let us know.
co-hosts.
Bye.
Our theme music for this episode is Apprehensive at Best by BizBaz Studio.